Mhm. All right. Good morning, family. I believe we are good. Okay, today we'll look at analysis on, breaking down the charts still, um, rubbing in, rubbing in um, MT5 analysis even more, but learn how to analyze wouldn't make sense when you don't even know how to determine your risk. It's very easy on what's it called, pocket option, where you see the precise amount you're risking, the dollar basically, right? So let's say you have $800 account, 500, $100, 50, and you say you're risking 5% per trade. You already done the calculation. 5% of 50 is $2.5. And when you risk it, pocket option already gives you the percentage you're to make if the trade goes your way, right? But with the Royal Rumble yesterday, it seems as though most of us don't even know, first of all, how to even place trade on pocket on MT5. Number two, how to even determine their risk. People just be risking anything, right? So just two, like a few of us that sent me a DM, it was crazy. Two losing trades, your whole account is gone. Because one person is so rule number one is know what you're risking. Okay. I know we are flipping, but also add wisdom to the flipping, right? So let's look at it this way, right? It's a compounding challenge, right? It's a compounding challenge. You you're risking, let's say you're asked to risk, I think 25%. You're risking 25% of, let's say you have, okay, $100. All right. 25% of $100 is $25. All right. $25. Now you had, let's say we had a losing trade, so you lost 25. What you have next is $75. So what you should do next, the rule is 25% of your account, right? What you should do next is to risk 25% of 75. That should be, let me do a little calculation here. Let me not just, no, this is to help us, right? That should be 18.75. So let's say perhaps you made a profit right? Let's say another case where you risk, of course, most of our trades are 1:4, right? 1:4. You did risk 25%, all right, of your 100, and you made a profit. Like our trade hit the TP. Most of our trades is 1:4, right? Profits, profits equals extra $100. So total capital now. I just hope you're getting this through. Total capital equals 200. So this time, 25% of 200. Or 50. Right? This is how you compound, right? If you lose, the first of your capital reduces, So the compounding challenge we just started yesterday, right? And I would like us to know our risk, right? I got so many questions. What law should I use? Should I use 0.1? Should I use 0. So this is, I had this essentially I had with someone like, I don't know when. It's been very long. I think sometime in May or so. Right. So I saw it, I was like, you know what, let me show us this. Okay. I believe you can hear me. Now, if you have $100 account, right? If you have a $50 account, whatever account it is you have, and you're risking, of course, I believe you have your calculator. Do your mathematics, whatever account you have right now, even if it's $16, $10, right? Do the calculation, right? This is an average of whatever you get across these pairs. This is the average of whatever you get across these pairs. 0.01 is basically 10 cents per point. So for every, sorry, per pip. So for every pip, you either make or lose 10 cents. For every pip, you either make or lose 10 cents. Most of our stop losses here are not more than 5 pips. Most of our stop losses are not more than 5 pips. So let me put in 5 pips here. Most of our stop losses are not more than 5 pips. Okay. So for a $100 account, right? For a $100 account, risking 5 pips. Okay, having a stop loss of 5 pips, I'm willing to risk 25%. 25% automatically of $100 is $25, right? 25% of $100 is $25. So what loss size will I put in to give me this exact $25? Given that for every 1 pip, right? I have for every 1 pip, I have for every 1 pip I lose or make with 0.1 loss size, I lose or make $1 per pip, and my stop loss is 5 pips. So automatically, if I'm using 0.1 lot on this account, right, my stop loss only takes $5, and that is not up to what I want to risk. This I'm risking 25%. So my stop loss automatically increases to 0.4. Right? This equals $25. So if you calculate it, $4. Okay, no, 0.5 actually. So do the calculation here. Let's do the calculation together so that it doesn't. Just have this in mind, right? $0.5, meaning $5 per pip, right? With, what's it called? With 5 pips stop loss. 5 times 5. $5 per pip times. These are the calculation you do. Though, see, what's it called? Pocket MT5 has already made this easy, but it's best you know this calculation on your own before you even go in, right? $5 per pip times, this is good times 5 pips stop loss equals the same thing, $25 loss. Sorry, $25 risk, right? So that is it. So if your reward, since your reward is 1:4, 25 times 4 is 100, just for that single trade. If it goes your way, $100. Now, when setting, see, another thing that will help you here, when setting, these are things you get to learn over time, right? When setting buy limits or sell limits, always give room for what's it called? See, zero spread or not, give room for spread, yeah? If the actual price is, let's say the actual price is, for instance, 1.11966, give like 2 pips leverage. Keep yours at 1.11993 or so. Just give a little room. All right. Give a little room. Right. So let me type it out so it will make sense as well. Entry price. That's why, in fact, coach even do drop all the stuff, right? So there's always a room. Entry price, let's say 1.1575. When entering yours, just give a room like 2 points or 5 points difference. 1.5573 or so, depending on if you are looking for a sell, your price should be lower. If you're looking for a buy, your price should be higher. So in case, even if it doesn't touch, I did an analysis yesterday that not yesterday, I think Wednesday, or this was Wednesday, on Tuesday also, right? I had a TP, right? But I chose the exact price I'm seeing on TradingView. The market got there on TradingView, but didn't actually react on my broker. It reversed. Took me out to at least close at break even, right? So one assignment I will give you after this session is to open your broker, right? Choose any pair of your choice. Open your broker, choose any pair of your choice, right? You see the current price here, 1.74, 1.17456. This is where the price is at by this time. Open your broker, choose the same Euro USD. Look at the price, compare the difference, map out, like write down the difference. If your broker is at 1.17450 and your trading view is 1.74, 1.17459, you know the difference is 9 points, right? So when the trade drops, just do minus 9 points and set it. This is what we'll do when we get precise entry points of trading view. We do that on pocket option because pocket option price is not exactly the same. It's like 2, 3, 4, 5 point difference in some occasions, right? This will help you so you don't get one, you don't miss a trade, because let's say we had a reaction at this point and he played out well. The next time he's getting here, he now went down a little bit. Maybe that's when he's now reacting on your own broker, right? And of course, the market has already done the reaction. This time you just to now maybe continue trending downwards. And you hit you hit a loss and you're like, what's happening? Right. So this is the assignment you do for yourself. Not asking, coach, give me the exact price. But go study it yourself, right? go in, pick the broker, pick different pairs, write it down in your book. Euro USD difference is 9 points. USD JPY difference is also points. I have mine I trade with. Yeah, the difference is like whooping 15. Right. So I do plus or minus 15 whenever I'm setting my let me show you something before I get here. So it doesn't seem as though I'm bluffing. Who is this? Who is this guy? Okay, this should be on the look at this, right? My point was actually right here. You can see how the trade got here, left me behind. Left me, broke even. I was no longer interested in the trade. I left it. Understand? So it has happened. We've seen this multiple times, right? So it doesn't, right? So know your risk. You can decide to risk. Yes, we are risking 25%. You can decide, okay, oh, for my mental sake, for my mental health sake, let me risk 10%. Yes, it's still part of the compound. Just know what you can chest. If you know inside your heart, you cannot chest 25% loss on your account. Risk 10%, risk 5%, right? And over time, you start building momentum too. Because in this game, there will be losses. There will be wins, there will be losses. Right? Yesterday was so, oh, it was so crazy. Even some winning trades there, we missed it. Right? Some people are still trying to log into their broker. Coach, trades you are going. The pressure was too much. I felt it in the chat. It was crazy. Right? And in that kind of state, you make mistakes. All right. So what I said in the calculation, what I said is open your broker, open your broker. Yes. Open your broker, right? Open your broker. That's the exercise you do for yourself now. Open your broker and open your trading view. Compare the current price, right? If your Euro USD is at 1.7, let me open myself from here so that it won't be as though I'm saying something else. So I'll just tell you my Euro USD, what the price is at over here, and the difference, Euro USD. Okay, for Euro USD, chat. For Euro USD, my own price is at 1.7453. What do I have here? 1.7454. So the difference is like a point, right? So I'll take note of that. I'll take note of that. For USD JPY, on mine, I'm having right here, I'm having 1.48689. On mine, I'm having 688, another 1 point, right? So I have several accounts with several brokers. So it can be different in one, different in another. Audrey, stop drawing on my screen. All right. So that's the exercise you do for yourself. Right. Get in here, do the calculation, have the points difference. All right. So um you don't get lost, or you don't miss a trade, or it doesn't get to your entry, or it gets your entry too fast, hit your stop loss too fast. As you are doing it for your entry, do it for your stop loss too. Give that room. Let it be up to 5 pips, right? Because the stop loss price given might be around 3 point something on your broker. But if you extend it, it will get to that 5 pips. Perhaps if the market spikes a little bit, it will get your stop loss. It's crazy when people are hitting, oh yeah, it hit my TP. Another person say, it hit my SL. It's crazy, right? So however we want it, we will all not trade. We won't all trade from the same broker at once at the same time. There's so many brokers there. And not everyone will have HFM broker. Not everyone will have FBS. Not everyone will have Dario. Not everyone will have XNX. You understand? So know this. Apart from this, know your risk. know your risk. If you have a $16 account, or let's say if you have a $10 account, let's use 10. Have a $10 account, you are risking, you want to risk 25%. Have a $10 account and you want to risk 25%. $10. Risking 25% means you want to risk $2.5 of this particular account. Risking 25%, it was 2.5. 2.5. So how much lot should you use when you are risking this amount? Having that SL is always 5 pips, right? So knowing that 0.1 is $1 per pip and you're risking 2.5. So if 0.1 is $1 per pip, what should you be risking? 0.05. That is 50 cents per pip. 50 cents times 5 is already giving you $2.5. So we're going to use to get that for your risking with SL equals to this 0.05 lots is relatively equal to 50 cents per pip, which of course results to $2.5. All right, times 5 pips. All right. So this is how you do your calculation. So even with that's why some people say, even with the tiniest of accounts, with proper calculation and risk management, you still make profit like the rest, right? And with this $2.5, if you're risking, like when the trade goes away, like let's say you took this risk and the trade, the GPP, JP, GPPAUD trade that went well, and GPP, JPY that went well, with 1:4 reward, this is like $10. You already flipped your account by 100% already, immediately, right? So if it gets to 20, that's how you keep scaling it and compounding it. So main thing is whatever you have, don't feel bad. Let's say you had some unnecessary losses yesterday. Don't feel bad about it. Today, do a proper calculation and a proper risk management. If you have a loss, step down. Because if you're doing 25 or you are risking 25 and you have a loss, right? And your account dropped to 7.5 and you're still risking 25. You are no longer, if you are using 2.5 on a $7.5 account, you're no longer risking 25% though. You're risking something close to 50% even. And that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So as you are scaling your risk as your account increases, scale your risk as well as your account reduces. Right? This will keep you in the game long enough. Right? As you have it, as you know it, we don't have consecutive losing trades. The wins always cover for the losses. All right. So today is going to be better, right? So that today is going to be better. So you don't get so yesterday the pressure was too much. I was saying it. I was saying it. And one of the things you do before at least you have from now till 11 p.m. or so, or whenever the trades start coming in, set up your account, log in, do the necessary things you need to do. Be at peace. There's no rush. Any questions so that we'll go. Perhaps it might be the thing. Yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like we need to talk about this today. We need to talk about this today, basically. We need to talk about it today. All right. Okay. Okay, no more questions, right? All right. right, drop it. This is a beginner course, so this is a beginner call. Let's leave it. Let's have it. I'm risking 20. I'm risking. Okay. When you say you're risking, you have a $20 account. Who who is this question from? Okay, drop your question. Brando. I'm risking $20 account. What was the lot size? I'm confused at one point. No. You have a $20 account, right? If you have a $20 account, if you have a $20 account and you're risking 25% of that account, 25% of $20 is $5, right? Now, remember, this calculation you are doing is specifically for Euro USD, but just know that across other pairs, it's relatively the same. It's relatively the same. Across other pairs, it's relatively the same. The difference is not that much. This calculation is just for Euro USD, right? But it's relatively the same. So if you're risking 5 pips, what you should be going in for to get to is just 0.1 lot, right? 0.1 lot as a dollar per pip. That is it. You need to have this over time. You get to understand your chart and have this calculation sorted, right? A dollar per pip, all right? So that will be giving you $5, yeah. So you have a thing like just 0.1 lot. That's all you need because of spread. Okay, what is the difference? What is the difference between sell limit activation? I can't you just calculate everything and place it and activate or place it to the mechanism? Yeah, I'm waiting for market execution. Thank you. You say, right? Now is one thing. See, you can, right? You can wait to execute it on your own. To execute it on your own, you need to start studying the charts or wait. Let's say you have a less busy day, right? You have the entries, you keep it, right? Have your trading view on, waiting. You can do that. And when it gets there, you just enter it straight up via market execution. That can work. That could work. The one I entered yesterday was basically via market execution. I saw it get there. I had to, and I waited for it myself. I saw it get there. I entered. Mine wasn't a buy limit, basically, or sell limit, right? So, but the sell limit is there just in case you're not there when the market gets there. Just like you trade, we missed out. Yeah, if I actually set it via market order, sell limit or buy limit, I think that should be GPJPY. You must have cleared it. But most of us didn't even set it. We didn't even know that the trade was active, right? So sell limit is saving you the time of checking the charts. But then spread will hit on you. That's why you need to do proper calculation before setting sell limit. So the market doesn't leave you behind or take you out impromptu. All right. So if you have the time, in fact, most of our trades have done, they don't really take that time before they activate because the analysis is being done on the 5 minutes time frame. So give or take 30 to 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or less than that, it gets to the entry. So if you can wait, please do. For those that can't, do your proper hand calculation and place your sell or buy limit and allow the trade to run. Okay. If you can't wait for market execution, please do. Perhaps that's like the best sell. You take it and but if you cannot, if your hands are pretty tied, just do proper calculation here. Set your limit. Give room for spread. Put a healthy SL. Then you're good. You're good. You're good. All right. You're good. So hope that is clear, Brenda. Hope that is clear. Okay, two more questions. All right, amazing. You're welcome, good man. How to calculate prices? This man, I've told you, yeah. Open your broker on your MT5 right now. Do that right now. Yeah. Just after this call ends, open your broker on your MT5. Compare the current price. Choose any pair of your choice. You can start with your USD. Compare the price. Yeah. Whatever the price gives you on TradingView, compare whatever your broker gives you. Calculate the difference. Have that difference in mind. Have it in mind. Right? So this session is for beginners. We are here so that you don't get IBP whenever a trade gets called out. And you're like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? All right. So that's your assignment before 11 a.m. before the trades start coming in. All right. Pick few pairs. GBP GBP USD, the euro dollar against yen, Euro card, KCHF, ADS. Just pick a few that you can do, right? And do the calculation. Just see the difference and have that in mind, right? So that is it for the session today. Right? I believe today will be better. It won't be as crazy as yesterday. All right. So family, in fact, we talked about risk management today, and it's better. This is a beginner call. I want to fault myself for not teaching anything, but it's a beginner call and it's for them. They need it. So the pros, I see you guys leaving the chat. Yeah, yeah. Tomorrow is for you guys. We'll break down the market. So like the intermediate guys you are, all right? So we need to carry everyone along, basically. One set won't be smiling, another set crying. Feel me? So that's why we have sessions like this. Okay. So family, I believe we got value from this call. All right. So today is another amazing day. Remember to use proper risk management. If you cannot chase the 25, reduce it to 10%. If 10% is too much, sell, go down to 5%. Just know that any good trade, when you're risking 25%, is flipping your account instantly. It's flipping your account instantly. After Yes, that's what I'm saying. Coach sometimes already do the calculation for you. He gives you the trading view price and also gives you his broker price too. So if you are using same broker as him, you don't need to do extra calculation, right? So you just put exactly as it is. One is trading view price, one is the broker price, right? So it's not left for you to even know the one that is trading view price. You go in, do the same markup. Don't just copy and paste. He does send his chart. Do that, carry that same chart here. Go to your own trading view. Go to the time frame, 5 minutes time frame. Do the same markup so that you see that that price is actually what it is. That's how we learn here. You don't just copy and copy. Just do the same markup. If you are doing the same markup, you see the price. Oh yeah, okay. This one in bracket is trading view, or this one in bracket is for the broker. Oh wow, 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 wow. Then you go to your own broker. You can do the same markup on your broker if you can do that. Right. So this is how you learn. You see it for your, you see it for yourself. So you don't just follow, it was giving us, go to your broker, sir. That's where you see the price. Go to your broker, sir. That's the assignment, Mr. Zoom user or Miss Zoom user. That's the assignment this morning. Go and look at any chart that was dropped yesterday, right? Do the mark it up, and now tell. If you couldn't do that, just send me a message. I'll help you out. I'm telling you. But that's the assignment for today. Or you give me enough proof that you couldn't find it. That's when I'll help you out. All right, family. Have the best morning and have the best day. Cheers to the very best.